but really powerful hacks to help you speak up with confidence in pretty much any meeting. Let's get to it. We have all been there, right? Someone asks you a direct question, all eyes are on you, and poof, your mind just goes completely blank. It's a super common feeling, but you know what? There are simple ways to handle it with total grace. Now, this is something you've really got to understand, especially when it comes to the cultural side of things. In a lot of English-speaking business cultures, speaking up is a big deal. So if you stay quiet, people don't necessarily think, oh, they're being thoughtful. Instead, it can get misinterpreted as you having nothing to add. We are here to fix that. Okay, let's get into our very first tool. This is all about what to do when you're put on the spot, and you just need a few precious seconds to get your thoughts in order. So picture this. The conversation is moving a mile a minute, and a really tough question gets thrown your way. Your brain is firing on all cylinders, but you need just a second to put together a great answer. Instead of panicking, the key is using a specific phrase to buy yourself that time. These phrases, they're your secret weapon, seriously. They make you sound thoughtful and professional, and they signal that you're taking the question seriously, all while you're buying yourself that crucial moment to think. They're simple, they're effective, and they give you an instant confidence boost. On to our second tool. This one tackles another huge frustration. How in the world do you break into a fast-moving conversation without feeling like you're being totally rude? You've got a fantastic idea, right? A key piece of info, but there's just no pause, no one is taking a breath, and you can feel the moment slipping away. So what do? You use a hook. These are super polite, but also direct ways to signal that you've got something valuable to say. You're respectfully asking for the floor, and you'd be surprised how often people are happy to give it to you. But there is one phrase that works even better. This phrase right here, it is incredibly effective. It's honestly one of the most powerful tools in this entire set, and the reason it works so well is pretty fascinating. See, here's the magic. You're not just interrupting, you're connecting. You're basically telling the last person who spoke, I heard you, and your idea was so good, it sparked another one in me. It makes them feel validated, which in turn makes them way more open to what you're about to say. It's a totally strategic and collaborative way to grab the microphone. All right, tool number 3. This is all about the modern reality of virtual meetings, those dreaded tech problems. How you handle these little moments? Well, it says a whole lot about your confidence. And wow, this just shows the difference so clearly. I can't hear sounds like a personal problem, like you're helpless. But saying you're breaking up a little bit reframes it as a shared technical issue. It's collaborative, it's helpful, and it puts you in control. And these phrases just continue that same idea. Instead of just saying there's a problem, you're offering a diagnosis or even a solution. You're not a victim of the tech, you're actively managing the situation. It's a small language shift that has a huge impact on how you're perceived. Okay, so we've covered how to react with confidence. Now let's level up. Let's talk about how to proactively lead with confidence. This is all about shifting your language to be way more decisive. Just listen to the difference. I think maybe. It's just full of hesitation. But I propose or I recommend, that's clear, direct, and authoritative. It doesn't mean you're being bossy. It just means you believe in your ideas and you're ready to lead the way. Here's another one. It's subtle, but oh so powerful. Instead of asking for permission with something like, is that okay? You can build consensus by asking, does that sound good to everyone? That tiny change reframes you as a leader who's building agreement, not a subordinate asking for approval. And this really gets to the heart of it all. None of this is about faking it or being someone you're not. Real, lasting confidence doesn't come from being the loudest person in the room. It comes from being the most prepared. So how do you actually do this? It's super simple. Here's your action plan. Don't try to memorize everything at once. Just pick 2 or 3 phrases that you really like. Maybe one for buying time, one for interrupting. Write them down on a sticky note and just keep it next to your laptop during your next call. That's it. It's that simple. And really, if you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. It's about clarity, not volume. It's about having the right tools ready to go so that when your moment comes, you can share your amazing ideas clearly and with confidence. So I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. Go ahead and look at your calendar. What's one meeting coming up this week where you can use just one of these phrases to make your voice heard? Pick your moment, be prepared, and speak up.